The slap heard around the world.
How can you slap?
And no, I'm not talking about that slap. I'm talking about the little entanglement that took place not too long ago at the Oscars. I'm talking about the situation that everybody's talking about. You know how the internet gets. They're quick. That's what she said. I'm talking about the slap where Will Smith walked up on stage on live TV and smacked Chris Rock right across the face. You know what I noticed, guys? As soon as something like this happens, right away the internet creates memes right away, which is hilarious, by the way. But then also there's the conspiracies that come out. It's like, oh, I don't know, that was set up. And this one I can kind of understand why it would be set up because, you know, the Oscars ratings are falling faster than Biden at a crosswalk. Nobody likes the Oscars anymore, at least not as much as it was before, because nowadays it seems the Oscars is more political than your Thanksgiving dinner. It's a bit out of hand and it's a little bit overwhelming. So a lot of people are just deciding not to tune in, but not this year. This year, Will Smith got up, walked up to the stage and smacked Chris Rock straight across the face because he made a joke referencing his wife Jada, who has a health condition which is called alopecia or bifelicia.
Today, Junior?
Or alopecia. And you know what? This is something you don't usually see at an award show. And I'm surprised award shows are still around, to be honest with you, with the climate that we live in today. I'm surprised everybody just doesn't get a participation award. Thanks for coming out. We'll see you next year. You'll get your blue ribbon. And everybody did a good job. We just don't want anybody to get hurt. Not physically, it's not a big deal because Will Smith can come smack you on stage, but I'm talking about emotionally.
Emotional damage.
Emotionally, we don't want anybody to get hurt, so everybody gets a participation award. But you know what? That is one of the reasons that people like to tune in, because they like to see a winner. And ironically enough, Will Smith smacked somebody across the face and then won the award for Best Actor later that night. You can't write a script better. And technically speaking, that's probably why people started to take a trip down the conspiracy lane, where they thought that this was a setup, that they did it for the ratings. And one can believe that because the ratings have taken a spiral. You know, there's one thing I'm a little bit disappointed in Will, like not the fact that he got up there and smacked him across the face. If he wanted to cause some real damage, I think he should have just went up there and stone cold stunned her. Imagine he did that. Imagine he just walked up on stage, fucking stone cold stunned the shit out of Chris Rock and then left. I think people wouldn't be as mad if he did that, but he decided to go with the open hand slap, which is kind of like the biggest disrespectful thing that you could do to somebody. The interesting thing is, though, everybody keeps talking about this point, is that when he told the joke, the camera moved to Will and he was actually laughing at first. And then he looked over to his wife and she gave him the look that you're sleeping on the couch tonight if you don't do something look. And next thing you know, he walks up on stage and slaps him across the face faster than you can say this show fucking sucks. Obviously, the main question is, was it a setup? Was it something that was set up, or was it something that was natural? I think probably it was natural and he was just acting off of emotion. He's had a rough couple of years, to say the least, but he is a fantastic actor. You have to agree with that. And it seems to be like a 50-50 split, you know? And it seems that half of the people think that he did the right thing and the other half of the people think that he did the wrong thing. Honestly, the truth is, all jokes aside, you can't get up and smack somebody based off of a joke. It's comedy. Comedy needs to be protected, in my opinion. And when you see things like this, it sets a bad precedent, because at the end of the day, they are jokes. And sometimes jokes go a little bit far. We know that. But it never gives somebody the right to literally walk on stage and smack somebody across the face or get physical. A lot of people thought Chris Rock should have smacked him back, but you got to give him credit. He lasted the rest of the night. He looked pretty content and he looked pretty calm. So it was interesting to see how he stuck with it and rode it through. At the end of the day, comedy's comedy. You can't censor it. You can get offended. You can cry about it, and you can think somebody's jokes suck, but you can never take it in your own hands to walk up on a stage and smack somebody across the face. And I like Will, but I think he's a little bit offside on this one. Anyways, I'm going to pack it up here.
Keep